Why are Nigerian politicians so rich? Let us digest this together, calmly and honestly. In Nigeria, when a politician is elected, or more accurately selected through rigging, the first real assignment does not begin in government house. It begins in private room behind closed doors. The very first thing most of them do is to award contracts. Yes, these contracts are usually advertised by the Bureau of Public Procurement. So on paper, everything looks legal, but in reality, the contracts are not meant for the public. They are already reserved. They are given to unknown contractors, or better still, to companies personally nominated by the governor after secret backhand agreements. In many cases, these companies belong to the politicians themselves or to their friends, wives, cousins, or trusted proxies. Now, let us talk about the budget. These projects are not just overpriced, they are insultingly overpriced. Budgets are inflated by over 200%, sometimes as much as 260% of what the project should actually cost. And this is where the real magic happens. This is why you suddenly see governors embarking on what we call white elephant projects. Projects that look good or big, loud and impressive, but have no real value on the people. You see airports in places where planes will never land. Flyovers where traffic does not exist, Olympic stadium with no sports culture, gigantic hospital built without any intention of equipping them, staffing them, or running them properly. These projects are not designed to work, they are designed to steal. Let us look at the real example. In Rivers State, during the administration of Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, several hospitals were built with billions of naira. Buildings were commissioned with fanfare, camera, and praise singers. Today, none of those hospitals is functional. They are locked up, grasses is growing around them. Rats and lizards are the only patients and medical doctors you find around there. Billions of naira wasted. In Ebonyi State, under Engineer Devo Mahi, an airport was built with billions of naira and commissioned. Up to today, not even a grasshopper has landed or taken off from the airport. He also built over 22 flyovers, even places where they were clearly not needed. The irony is painful. In some of those flyovers, it can take more than 1 hour for a single car or even taking a pep to pass. That is not development, that is mockery. Imagine what those billions could have done. Rural roads could have been built to connect farmers to the city. Agriculture, especially rice production, could have been massively developed. Public schools could have been rebuilt and equipped. Primary healthcare center could have been functional. But no, those things do not produce quick money, so they are ignored. In Abia State, under Governor Okezi Bazoum, an airport was allegedly built in the spiritual realm with over 10 billion already spent, yet there is no airport on ground. Nowhere to see an airport or even a runway for a mosquito to even take off. Till today, EFCC, ICPC and other relevant agencies have not invited him for questioning. Silent, absolute silent. Then there is the popular Port Harcourt Road in Aba. Billions of naira were budgeted for its total rehabilitation. There was a flag-off ceremony, complete with speeches and promises. A contractor appeared briefly, collected money and vanished from the site. The road was left abandoned and in a terrible state too, while the people continue to suffer. Now let us return to our main question. Why are Nigerian politicians so rich? From everything explained so far, the answer should already be clear. First, they deliberately go for white elephant projects because those projects allow them to steal big money. Second, contracts are grossly overpriced, sometimes over 260% of what their real value is. Third, contracts are awarded to unknown companies or to companies they personally control. Fourth, the goal of this contract is not to improve the lives of the people but to siphon public funds. Once the money is released, it is withdrawn, converted to dollar and handed over quietly so that there will be no trace. Fifth, many of these projects are either abandoned, never completed, or completed with very poor quality. Sixth, the stolen money is used to buy assets, shares worth millions of dollars, mansion, hotel, or oil block estate, often through proxies, so their names do not appear anywhere. Seventh, these same politicians make laws and implement only policies that favors them. They protect themselves, they recycle power among themselves, they remain in control. This is not leadership, this is organized looting. And the painful part is that while a few people grow unbelievably rich, the majority of Nigerians grow poorer. Roads collapse, hospitals don't work, schools decay, youth remain unemployed, farmers suffer, hope dies slowly. So when you see Nigerian politicians living like kings in a country where citizens are struggling to survive, do not be confused. Their wealth did not fall from the sky. It comes from hospitals that never opened, airports that never functioned, roads that were never completed, and futures that were never considered. This is why Nigerian politicians are so rich, and until accountability becomes real, until institutions truly work, and until the people stop clapping for unfinished projects, this painful cycle will continue. That is the bitter truth.